I am autistic and ADHD, AuDHD if you must, and with being that, I am a walking contradiction, as one of my favorite Panic at the Disco songs uses the phrase. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But with that, I also have found a great love for productivity. I have a little bit of an obsession with productivity. I always have. I'm very goal-oriented. I like being ahead of the curve. I like winning. I like beating myself. I don't like to compete with other people. I only compete with myself because it's not fair. It's not a valid metric to compete against someone else. But anyway, I love productivity. Sometimes I get too stuck in the cycle of planning and productivity that I don't actually become productive, and that can be my downfall. However, I am in a place in my life where I plan to master that. I already was getting there, but a lot of things in my life have changed, and as creating the new foundation for something different, it's like the perfect opportunity for me to get my life together. We're in mid-August, which means we're coming up on the fourth quarter of this year, and I want to get a lot of things done, and I plan to do it here. I really like to kind of like gamify certain things to get that dopamine that the ADHD strives for, and in doing this and sharing my journey with everybody else, hopefully that can keep my brain, the ADHD side of my brain, with that doing something for a reward, and then the autism part the structure of it can allow me to stay on track when the ADHD wants to go off track, if that makes any sense. But also because I really plan to share everything that I'm working on, the systems that I'm creating. I hope to share some of those systems, share how to tailor it to oneself to just make things easier, because every aspect of my life has to change right now. Not in a bad way. Some stuff, yes. I really need to focus on a budget because life is expensive. I was working 2 jobs. I'm down to 1 job, but I got a promotion and I could also work more overtime. And there are definitely more promotions on the horizon. My partner also works. He also is a disabled vet. So there's different places, but that's neither here nor there. Just life needs to be, you know, just make things better. And even if I was a millionaire, billionaire, cajillionaire, I'd still would want to live within my means or less than my means, because there's no reason to hoard wealth. There's always a chance to help someone else. So I just want to get on top of that as possible. Just be more aware of things. Stop my ADHD impulse buying, because, well, that's granted, my impulse buying is really inexpensive, but those little purchases add up here and there. But I'm just hoping that sharing my journey, I could hopefully inspire someone else to get to a point where things are a little better for them, to help someone have the guidelines and whatever. It doesn't have to be guidelines, you know what I mean. Just I'm hoping that I could possibly inspire someone else to get there. It's honestly something I've been able to kind of do in the workplace, which has gotten me far. I've been able to harness my isms to work for me in the workplace, and I'm in my early 30s, and I now have a gaggle of early 20s who have a lot of the same special needs that I have, who are like, how do you do it? How? Please help. And I've been able to kind of shepherd some of them forward. And I see a lot of growth and a lot more growth potential. And that really is the biggest reward, and that's what keeps me going. And that's, like, in a weird way, the gamification of it, because I'm able to see the reward, and that brings me great joy, knowing that I could help someone else. And that starts with helping myself. And I actually really like myself, so I have no problem helping myself. I don't need the benefit of helping someone else. It just makes it that much better. anyway, I just want to share that that's the journey that we're going to be embarking on. I haven't created a schedule of when I'm going to be posting yet. That is one of the things that I'm working on, but my first goal is going to be getting my budget straight and creating a meal plan for my family, as well as working on my calendar, because currently we are a 2-job and 1 working car household, and there needs to be like a schedule properly made to manage things like going to the store, to do large shopping, to do meal prepping, to do it when people aren't tired or overstimulated, so you're not then overspending on other things that you don't need in the store because you're hungry, or ordering out, or things like that, or worse, skipping meals because you just don't want to deal with it. So I will be working on a lot of time management like that, so I'll be working in as well when I'll be making videos and everything, because there are so many different things that I want to do, personal and professional. Some professional within the career I already have, some within careers that I want to create for myself, and then of course having a personal life, being well rested, eating healthy, working out, you know, sleeping, all of these things that just really need to be planned out a little bit more, especially when your brain is like mine and it doesn't keep the stuff the way that you need it kept. I'm going to be working on creating calendars, chore charts, everything is going to be categorized, and it may seem excessive to those who don't need it, and even for me, I can function without it, but I know I'm so much more optimal with it, and I know I have the ability to create that system for myself. It can get a little hard at times, but I have the support I need to be able to really hone in and focus on that, and I can't wait to share everything, because the more that I can harness this for myself, the more I feel like I'll be able to share some of this for other people, because it has been those before me who have had autism, ADHD, learning disabilities, and the things that they have learned that have helped me be as functional as I feel that I am, even when I'm very dysfunctional. My grandmother, she went to Landmark College in Vermont, and it's kind of like a college for people with learning disabilities, and they teach you how to learn, and a lot of the stuff that she took from that education, and she went there when I was a little kid. She was called stupid her whole life. She graduated with honors and was invited to an academic fraternity because of how smart she actually is. She just wasn't given the proper tools. So having my grandmother go through a college like that when I was a little kid, and I even spent some time on campus with her when I was little, went to a few classes, and it made sense to me. And then some of the systems that some she didn't quite outright teach me, but just watching her manage herself helped me learn how to manage for myself. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm really excited. I plan to come back and share with you not necessarily all the details of my budget, but the details of how I managed getting my budget straightened out, because there are quite a few things and I need to really organize and gather, and I hope that I can share the process with you, so if somebody needs help figuring out where to start with their money and how to make every dollar count and every dollar stretch for them, that's kind of what I'm hoping to be able to share with you. Alrighty, I shall see you later. Be good. You're awesome. I believe in you. I hope you believe in you. Life is actually really, really great if you think about it. It can be weird, but I'm weird, and so are you. Existing is weird. The fact a human could grow another human, kind of weird. But like, it happens, and we could make the best of every single day and look for the good in everything, and the good can find us. We can be the good. Even if we don't see any good in the day, we could be the good in somebody else's day. But now I should stop rambling, because I'm talking about time management, and I really gotta go clean the fridge out and get ready because I have to go. Oh shoot, I'm thinking I gotta leave in 45 minutes. I got an hour and 45 minutes before I have to leave. Look at that. Because I have to go clean my fridge out before I have to go pick up my fiance from work because I took the car today. So, alright, I'm doing great. I'm managing my time well. See? I'm gonna share with you all of this, even how I was able to organize myself to get to the point of organization. I'll give you a hint. It's Notion. And I will break that down more later. I love you. Bye.